Hi everyone, my name is Simone Rurik, and again we'll come to you with a new video. Remember, this video is just to help you to excel in your exams, your certification, getting your certification, and of course it's a learning process. We decided to use other persons because I want to emphasize that everyone, it's not just about me, it's about all of us learning together. And of course I want you to get as much practice and for you to see that every one of us that tries to do the CNA certification can do it. It's not just about one person knowing to do anything. It's all of us collectively that makes the CNA nursing profession, So let's try to incorporate others' ideas and other skills to see that, from different perspective, we can do it. All right, guys? Of course, today we have the lovely Olivia doing the skills. And of course, you'll hear me talking in the background because Olivia is learning just like myself. And we don't want to forget anything. Don't ever believe that we're not making mistakes. We made so many mistakes, we're dying inside here. So when you hear the little, laughter and such, we're just having fun making these videos. And of course, this is our second taking this video. So we're going to try to do it as properly as possible. Okay. So, Olivia, take it away, boo.
Good morning, Mrs. Jones. My name is Olivia York, and I'll be your nursing assistant for today. Today I'm going to be assisting you with brushing your teeth. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, great. I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back with you.
Notice Olivia told her who she was, what she's here to do, and asked her if she's okay with the skills that she's going to be doing. Because in fact, it is required that you ask Mrs. Jones if it is okay, because that's the right of Mrs. Jones to refuse or to accept this service. Okay? If she refuses, you just go and tell the nurse. Okay? Now, Olivia will be given privacy, one of the 5 things that is required. Remember, the 5 major things that they ask for is washing, infection control, which is washing of hands. Safety, privacy, indirect and direct contact. Those are the major things that they look for. Don't forget, though, those are not the only things that they look for. So now Olivia gave her privacy. She washed her hands and she's back. Olivia will be asking Mrs. Jones 2 questions just to make sure that she's alert and also make sure that she's giving the service to the correct person.
All right, Mrs. Jones, may I please see your ID bracelet? What is your name? What is your date of birth? Thank you, Mrs. Jones. I'm going to go collect my supplies and I'll be right back with you.
Notice that Olivia is going to take 2 hand towels. First of all, she's going to place 1 towel to the side of the sink. Because anytime we're going to use the Emerson basin, when we're washing or you need to place anything on the countertop or anywhere, a table, we have to cover it. So she placed a hand towel on the side of the sink. Now she's going to use a hand towel to open the drawer. Remember, any knobs we're holding, we use a paper towel to open the drawer. Okay? Now, Olivia knows she needs her Emesis basin, toothbrush, toothpaste, and also she needs her mouthwash, which is the Listerine we're using. Now, she closes the drawer with the towel. She's going to take a small towel with her, and she needs a chalk and a pair of gloves with 2 cups. She'll be throwing away the paper towel, placing the 2 cups on her pinky fingers, her chalk and her 2 gloves. Now, notice Olivia isn't allowing the supplies to touch her clothes. She holds it away from herself. Now she'll be placing the chalk on the table. Notice she placed the chalk on the table, then she opens it. After taking out her putting her supplies on the table, where she puts the supplies on the table: Listerine, toothpaste, everything, toothbrush. She takes one of the cup and she goes to the bathroom to get it filled. She takes a towel, turn on the tap, test the temperature of the water, and then she catches the water, then she turns off the tap with another hand towel. She pours quarter of the water in the cup, so that is really to dilute the Listerine when she's using it. You don't want the Listerine to burn the resident's mouth. She's going to put on her gloves. And then she's going to raise the bed. She's going to raise the head of the bed, I should say.
All right, Mrs. Jones is going to raise the head of your bed.
Notice anything that she's doing to Mrs. Jones or for Mrs. Jones, she informs her. She's going to put the bed up into a 90 degrees or a Fuller's position, also Fuller's from. But the best is to put it to a 90 degrees angle. If it can go that far, that's good. Notice she pulls the table close. She does not want to be stretching all over, going all over the place. Now she places the towel across Mrs. Jones' chest to protect her from water, from getting her chest wet. And now she's going to get the toothbrush with toothpaste. She's going to wet the brush. Put the toothpaste on the toothbrush. Put it down because she's prepared. And then she's going to wet Mrs. Jones' palate. You don't want the person's mouth to be dry and not and irritated with the toothbrush. So you make sure it is moist. So she's going to rinse her mouth twice. She rinses, spits, then she rinses again twice, spits again. Okay, Mrs. Jones, let's begin.
All right, Mrs. Jones, let's begin.
The top teeth goes down, so she's brushing top to bottom. Then she asks Mrs. Jones if she cared to spit.
Would you like to spit, Mrs. Jones?
Yes, spit out what is in her mouth. Then she rinses her mouth twice. Once. Very good. Then she continues with the bottom teeth. Remember, it grows up, so she's going from bottom to top. Okay?
If you care to spit, Mrs. Jones.
And then she rinses again. Okay. When she's finished, she asks Mrs. Jones if she would care for some Listerine.
Mrs. Jones, would you like some mouthwash?
So she pours the Listerine in the cup with the quarter of the water because she's diluting it. She doesn't want it to, to burn Mrs. Jones' mouth. So she's going to rinse twice again. Very good. The next thing she'll be doing is to dry Mrs. Jones' mouth. Now she used the bottom far edge of the towel and she pats dry the far side of her mouth, then the near side with the bottom edge of the towel, and then she takes away the towel by rolling it away from herself and Mrs. Jones. Very good. Now she'll be putting the table out of the way. She doesn't want any accidents. Now to take away the garbage or to dispose of the garbage, she'll pour all the water in the Emerson basin to make it easier. So all the water that she has, she pours in there. She puts the cup in each other, and she takes the toothbrush, the toothpaste, the Emerson basin, and the cups to the bathroom where she'll dispose of the cup and wash the brush, the toothbrush, and the Emerson basin to take them back. when she has finished washing everything, she's going to place a towel under the Emerson basin, put the toothbrush and the toothpaste in the Emerson basin, and she's going to stop by to take the Listerine with her because she took them together, okay? And she's also going to take a paper towel to open the drawer. So remember, when we wash any basin, we always place a towel under the bottom because we don't want it to leave a mark. So that's what she's doing and getting everything ready. She throws away she needs a paper towel to open the drawer. She has it. And now she's taking the Listerine. Remember, she washed so she placed it in the middle of her hand, her palm. Like this, right? Place the Listerine in the Emerson basin because that's how she took it. This is how it is. Now she's going to open the drawer and put them back. Close the drawer, and there she goes. Throw it away. Now she's going to take away the towel, put it in the ample. Then she's going to take away the chuck. Now when she's taking away the chuck, she's going to take the towel on the side of the sink and throw it in the garbage also. Now, after she's finished doing all of that, the next thing she will do is to give Mrs. Jones her call bell.
All right, Mrs. Jones, here's your call bell. You can call me whenever you need anything and any additional help.
Okay. Another thing that Olivia can do after giving Mrs. Jones her call bell, another thing that she needed to do before giving Mrs. Jones her call bell was she's going to do it, and she's going to do that part again because I'm going to tell her what to do now. So, first of all, take away the call bell, Olivia. First of all, she's going to make sure the sheet is fixed. You know Mrs. Jones is sitting up, so you can bend it again, Olivia. Bend the sheet, fold it. No, fold it again, fold it over. Because she's sitting up, you fix it properly. No, bend it all the way down, Olivia. Over it, right, like that. So this is, and no, you don't stretch, you go around. We work from side to side. Right, and you give her some toe space. Mrs. Jones?
Mrs. Jones, I'm going to just give you some toe space.
Okay. And come back around here. Now, notice, for brushing of teeth, Mrs. Jones is sitting up in bed. But you're going to ask her, Mrs. Jones, would you care to lay back down or sit up in bed? You should ask her. You understand? But the thing is, we're going to be leaving Mrs. Jones in a sitting position, just like she is now. The reason why, can anyone tell me why? Take a wild guess. To prevent what?
Or any accidents or safety.
Aspiration. What we're preventing is aspiration. Remember, we just use water with her. You don't want the water to choke her, go to the wrong type and choke the inner airways and choke her. So we're going to leave her in an upward position and give her a call bell. So you say, Mrs. Jones, would you care to be left like this? She says yes. She wants to be sitting up, and then you give her a call bell.
All right, Mrs. Jones, here's your call bell. You can call me if you need any further assistance.
After she gives her a call bell, she opens the curtain so Mrs. Jones can see anyone passing or call the nurse. Then she goes to the bathroom. Notice how Olivia takes off her gloves, guys. She pinches the middle of one of the gloves. pull it down, hold it in her hand, 2 fingers in the next, roll it over, and then she disposes of it. The next thing she does is to wash her hands. Now when she's back, she looks around if everything is in order, and when she came in the room and everything is in order, because she sees that the call bell is where it is supposed to be. She sees that the bed is in the lowest position, there is no garbage on the ground, and she has opened the privacy. She says,
my skill is finished.
very good. Now guys, I hope this video is informative, and I hope guys that you've learned something. And we would like to say thank you to Olivia. Another video was made. Whoop whoop, Olivia. Another video was made. Kindly subscribe. Yes. Kindly like, share, and press that bell for notifications. All right guys.